Welcome to Dad's DeFi Space. I'm Kevin, and today we're going to take a look at what can you do with the yield you're earning in your farms or within your liquidity pools, whether that is from fees or reward tokens if you're yield farming your crypto assets. Now, there's a lot of different things you can do with the yield we earn as yield farmers and liquidity providers. Part of the reason we do this in the first place is to earn cash flow off our crypto assets. Now, when we're talking stable coins, we can earn yield anywhere from 5% to 40%, depending on how risky you want to go and what stable coins you'd like to hold. And there are hundreds upon hundreds of stable coins out there. Not all are equal. Some cannot be trusted. There are protocols that have been in the space that we have some trust with, some more than others. Now, when we are deciding what we're doing with the yield we earn from yield farming or providing liquidity, number one, you can just convert it into stables and hold it as your dry powder when dips occur. Two, we can take our stables and we can lend out the stables to earn extra yield until we need them. Three, we can also use those stables to provide liquidity, lend, and then also borrow off those stables, or we can use those stables or the rewards and convert them into another crypto asset to put into our bull run bag. I have done all of these methods, although right now the majority of my rewards are either being converted into stables and lent out, and then I am building a Solana bag, an AVAX bag, and I'm adding a lot to my Bitcoin bag. So let's take a look at some of our options and what we can do and what kind of yields we can earn. For example, we're back on Aerodrome right now, but I am specifically researching stable pools. As you can see, this Dollar USDC pool, which are two different stable coins, are earning about 17.65% APR annually in rewards. That is close to risk free. Your capital shouldn't fluctuate too much, or excuse me, your principal shouldn't fluctuate too much from that pool. And then there's probably a few more risky ones in here, like these two stables, which are a little bit newer and a very low liquidity pool, earning about 44%, or this one here earning 26%. But as you can see, there are pools here where you can earn close to 20% on stables like this Dollar USD Plus. And I might actually look into that one a little bit later. Now, understand that if you are providing liquidity for stable pools on Aerodrome, your rewards are being paid out in the Aero token. So you may want to consider converting that back into USDC, but that's up to you, not financial advice, of course. I have withdrawn most of my USD Plus and ExtraFi, and I have converted it to Bitcoin when it was in the upper 50K region. And then I have lent that Bitcoin out on Aave. But that's a whole nother discussion for a whole nother video. But ExtraFi has some excellent stable pools. You can earn 9% on USDC, 6.5 plus 2.6 of ExtraFi token. These are some opportunities too for lending on ExtraFi. And then let's go a little old school and we can look at Aave. Aave is another great protocol that you can lend stables on. If we look here, you can see USDC is earning about 2%, which is not that much, but let me explain. You can deposit USDC and then borrow either more USDC or a cryptocurrency if you're a little bit bearish on the market. And this is another excellent opportunity to earn a little bit of extra yield on the rewards that you that you have on your liquidity pools. if we decide to lend out some of our rewards or lend out some of our stables, I wanted to show you 3 platforms that are pretty reliable that we can do this on. 2 on the base network, and then 1 that has most of your EVM networks or Ethereum networks. This one, or this first one, we're going to go a little bit old school. We're going to take a look at Aave. Now, Aave has not necessarily the best yields, but you can use Aave to earn a little bit of yield on those rewards. And if you want to, you can borrow and use that as collateral. Now, looking at this platform, you're only earning about 2%, 3% on some of your stable pairs. And the yields are not very high, even for some of the more risky tokens. But whatever you supply, you can collateralize that and then borrow other tokens. And there's many opportunities that we'll discuss in a later video that we can use this in, but that's a little bit more advanced technique. Although if you want to learn techniques like that, check out our free DeFi course below and check out the UIG DeFi Investors Group, which are some of the best yield farming educators on YouTube and the best community on YouTube. But enough about that. Another platform that we can also earn yield on our rewards is ExtraFi. Now, ExtraFi is a leveraged yield farming platform. I'll get in. I'll teach you a little bit about that in another video. But you can lend assets to this platform and earn around 10% on USDC. You can also earn about 6.5% on other pools and also earn some ExtraFi rewards. And then, of course, they have pools for ETH, Arrow, all kinds of coins, specifically on the base network and the Optimism network. Those are the only networks I have used on this platform. We have a third one we're going to look at because we could also farm Arrow with our stables. And as you can see here, they have some more risky pools like this LUSD and USDBC for 44%. I'm not necessarily a fan of that one because I think it's a little risky for me. But you can also look at more less risky pools such as this $USD plus earning 20%, and maybe this $USDCB earning 18. Now, understand that if you farm stables on Aerodrome, you're going to be paid in the Arrow token. So take that into consideration if you decide to sell it into stables or keep the Arrow token. You can also go to any DEX like Uniswap or use a platform like Crystal or VFAT or Beefy. We can go on to provide liquidity and stable pools. I hope this video gave you some good information today of what you can do with some of your rewards when you're yield farming or providing liquidity. First and foremost, make sure to build up your bull run bag. Second, also make sure to keep some stables on the side so they can always be converted into stables. You can always keep your fees in the tokens that you receive if you're building those positions. And you can also provide liquidity with different stables to earn yields up to 20 to 40% yields. I hope this information today has been useful for you. Please like and subscribe to our channel. Check out our links and be sure to download and sign up for the free DeFi course below in the description. And if you're interested in really perfecting your DeFi skills, check out the UIG Investor Group, 20% off the first month if you use my link below. And until next time, peace.